Hello, my name is Bill Haley, and this is for Haley 2024, The Movement's Government Reform Ideas. Now, this video is going to be on the rating system and specifically about the healthcare dealing with medicine. So it's kind of like the FDA, but without the food part. We separate the food part out to a different sector. So let's go into the CRA structure very rapidly. It's going to be about a 5 to 7 minute video, and we're going to talk about the importance of healthcare dealing with medicines, how it deals with drugs, illegal drugs, how legal drugs, and the whole 9 yards. So let's get into it a little bit. We separate all government power into 30 sectors. You see 15 on this. You can pause and if you want to read all that. And then here's the other 15. We separate healthcare into 2 sectors, sector 16 and 17 right here. And so it's very important to know that we separate it between the hospitals and the doctors and stuff like that. Healthcare versus the what do you want to call it? The medicines, the medical devices, and the like. So highly important part of governing. Now, obviously, we want a separate governing structure for, let's say, the environment versus food, versus education versus roads, versus the police versus the diplomats, versus the soldiers, versus the taking care of the poor. We have a lot of different areas of governance. We want a rating. We want to see governance, competitive governance for each one of these sectors. So I split it into 30 sectors. But then once we get into that sector, I split it in half, and I give half of it to the governing side and half of it to the rating system side. Now the governing side is going to be probably 90%, and the rating agency is going to be 10%. But we split that power up. Now the governing side governs. It makes the regulations. Everybody gets to choose who they want to be governed by. And with pharmaceutical companies, they get to pick who they get to pick their FDA. There'll be, let's say, 12 different FDAs. They get to pick them. Now, as a consumer, you look at all the 12 different FDAs, and you make your best choice of which ones you want to trust. But it's highly important not just to have them tell you, hey, I'm not reliable and the other guys are garbage. We have a rating system which is independent. They get to look at every single drug, illegal and legal drug out there. And to be honest with you, what's legal and what's not legal is any competitive regulatory agency can make whatever drug they want legal, but if it causes too much negative externalities, such as the hardcore heroin or crack cocaine or something, the hardcore bad stuff, heavy doses of fentanyl and other stuff that just it'll kill most people. It's just a heavy negative externality. Then the rating system can rate that drug low enough, and that's not going to happen often, but it'll rate it low enough that takes it off the market. But it gives all these drug companies the ability to do the research on the good parts of these drugs. I'm sure there's probably good parts of heroin and cocaine and good parts of marijuana and all that stuff. But you need to get rid of much of the negative. Now, I don't know a ton about it. That's not my job. I'm doing a structure. So can they take some of the good stuff out of why people take heroin or crack cocaine or marijuana, try to keep the good, eliminate the negatives, and then get above that the rating floor on the rating agency. So first of all you have to do is get with 5 to 15% of your fellow citizens. You get to become a rating agency, and then you have a philosophy of how you want to rate, and you rate all the different drugs. So you have high quality medical professionals that knows how to do the research, knows how to dig deep into the research, and give their members their feedback on all the drugs. So you can look at a drug that's prescription drug, and your rating agency says it's rated really low on effectiveness and really high on side effects. Well, you're not going to take it. On the other side, if it's effective and low side effects and you really need it, then you'll probably take it. So you make your decisions, but you get to look at all the different rating agencies, all the different scores of all of them. So it's a big job, and it's an important job. And if you didn't realize, we separate all government power. So every rating agency concentrates just on their subject, just on the drugs, on medicines and the pharmaceuticals and the like. Same thing with medical devices. Probably will be in this one versus the other healthcare because it's similar. So anyway, There's a lot more to be said. Let's look at the rating system real quick. I'm not going to read all over this. It's a short video. You can pause and read this if you wish. There are a lot of videos that go over every one of this, and it's all on my webpage. Then you can pause and look at the rating system and see how that works. And then the rating system parent sector board, see how that works. Again, all of my website, so you can look at it. And I'll be embedding all these videos within my website in the summer of 2022. Until the next video.